Do you have 2 eggs and 2 bananas at home? If you do, come into the kitchen with me today. Let's make a simple, clean breakfast using just eggs and bananas. Most of us cook eggs the same way every morning. We fry them, and that usually means using a lot of oil. It's quick, but not always the lightest way to start your day. That's why in today's video, I want to show you an easier option. We'll turn eggs and bananas into a soft, satisfying breakfast cake. It's quick to make, filling, and easy for anyone to try. Let's get started. To make this cake, you only need 2 basic ingredients: 2 bananas and 2 eggs. For the bananas, it's best to choose ones that are ripe and soft but not overly mushy, so they bring out the natural fragrance of the cake. Next, peel the bananas. Cut them into evenly sized pieces, not too thin, and place them into a separate bowl. Then, in another bowl, crack in the 2 eggs. Add a few drops of white vinegar to remove the eggy smell, and beat well until the eggs are fully combined. After that, pour the eggs into the bowl with the bananas. Next, add 200 milliliters of fresh milk. This helps make the mixture more moist and gives it a lighter, softer texture. Now, place all the ingredients into a blender and blend until completely smooth. You're looking for a mixture with a thick, creamy consistency like a banana smoothie, with no large pieces of banana left. Once blended, pour the mixture into a large bowl. You can see how smooth the batter is and smell the rich banana aroma. Just looking at it, you can already tell your cake is going to turn out great. Now, to give the cake a softer and fluffier texture, add 4 grams of yeast and 1 tablespoon of white sugar to the mixture. You can substitute the sugar with honey if you prefer a milder sweetness. Then gently stir the mixture until everything is combined. Cover it, and let the yeast rest for 5 minutes so it can fully dissolve. Once the resting time is complete, uncover the bowl and add 150 grams of corn flour and 200 grams of all-purpose flour to the mixture. Use a whisk to mix everything together until well combined. As you stir, you'll notice the mixture gradually thickening into a smooth dough without lumps. The batter should have good elasticity and structure, not too runny and not too thick. Next, cover the bowl and let the batter rest for about 30 minutes to 1 hour. If you have time to prepare ahead, it's best to let it ferment overnight in the refrigerator. Allowing the batter to ferment slowly in a cold environment helps create a lighter texture and a more pleasant flavor. While the batter is resting, you can prepare the dried fruit. Start with the raisins. Place them in a bowl. Add 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour. Then pour in water and gently squeeze them so the dirt on the raisins loosens. Next, rinse the raisins thoroughly with clean water until the water runs clear. Then remove them and let them drain. You can also prepare other dried fruits based on your preference. Here, I'm using dried cranberries. Simply cut it into small pieces so the sweetness and slight tartness are evenly distributed throughout the cake. Now add the dried cranberries and raisins to the batter and gently mix until they are well combined and evenly distributed throughout the dough. Then pour the batter into the pan and use a whisk to gently spread it into a thin, even layer. If you like, you can sprinkle a little sesame seed on top. Next, cover the pan and cook over low heat, so the cake cooks evenly for about 7 minutes. During cooking, the kitchen will start to fill with the sweet aroma of bananas and milk. Remember to flip the cake so both sides turn evenly golden. To check if the cake is cooked through, gently press the surface with a spoon. If the cake springs back immediately, that's a clear sign it's fully cooked inside. Once done, remove the cake from the pan and place it on a plate. You can cut the cake into any shape you like, whether simple squares or wedges. Inside, you'll see the cake is soft and fluffy with good elasticity. Take a bite. The cake is soft, lightly sweet, and fragrant with banana, combined with dried fruit that makes the cake even more interesting. This cake is rich in nutrients and can be enjoyed on its own as a filling breakfast or as a nutritious replacement for a satisfying snack. If you don't finish the cake in one sitting, don't worry. You can save the remaining portion and gently reheat it the next day. The cake will still be soft and fluffy, just as delicious as when it was freshly made, making it perfect for busy mornings. Did you enjoy today's cake? And when do you plan to make it for yourself and your family to try? I'm truly curious to hear the feedback from the people who get to taste it. So please give it a try and come back to let me know everyone's thoughts in the comments. What could be better than preparing a nourishing breakfast with simple ingredients for yourself and your loved ones? Right? That's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to continue discovering more helpful and delicious ideas like this.